Yeah. We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the throne. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on this throne. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
Ba 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 ba.
Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Oh, testing, 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 test, testing, testing, testicles, testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1712 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm.
He's heating up!
Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode, and I want to... It's the Catalina Wine Mixer. I want to say thank you so much for being here, and a big ol' shout out to our sponsors, Everest and K2 flexing on all you bitches. All right, so very exciting times. We got a lot of stuff going on, lots of content, lots of places to go and check stuff out. We got some stuff to talk about. We got new releases. We got new things that went down yesterday inside Swolenormous X. So make sure you check out the accountability meeting that's available inside Swole TV and also pinned to the top of the private Facebook group. Made some announcements that the private streams are going to be completely private. We're moving off all major platforms. So make sure you subscribe today to Swolenormous X and the Swole fam. We'll still be using the ones, but at the same time, you don't need to have Facebook. You don't need to have YouTube to get the amazing content. You can if you want to, but make sure you subscribe all the places where I'm putting down content so you can listen to the podcast over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can also, those of you that are in the Swole fam, obviously we have the Swole fam Discord that just dropped. So slowly releasing that to more and more of the Swole fam members. That's a private Discord for members of the Swole fam. So we're just kind of getting into that a little bit. So it's excellent. A lot of people are liking that a lot. And of course, the accountability meeting yesterday, next week's accountability meeting will be streamed exclusively inside Swole TV. We have Swole Chat. We've done that before. And a lot of the content, just to put this out here, if you are not subscribed, if you're not following my content, if you're not here plugging into, where we give you all the updates, you're going to miss out on content because we're pivoting very fast and we have all the private streaming content set up and ready to go. We've had private streaming content. We've had Swole TV for a couple years already. So, just to let you all know that you do not need Facebook to be a part of the Swole fam. So we do have the Discord, we have Swole TV, we have the discussion boards on Swolenormous X. So we have Swole Text, we have all the ability to continue doing what we're doing. So make sure you follow the podcast, check it out, all the different stuff we got going on. That being said, we got some new releases. So the Swolenormous Procast, the brand new Procast is available. So let's get some gorillas and some applause. Make sure you subscribe to the Swolenormous Pro channel. So brand new Procast episode 9 that was filmed like a week ago. We have episode 10 already ready to go in the next day or so, but all the audio except for episode 10, which hasn't released on video yet. But the Swolenormous Procast, now you can listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and everywhere as well. So there's 4 podcasts. We got the Daily Swole every single day. Let's get some gorillas. Got the Swolenormous Audio Experience, brand new Swolenormous Audio Experience today. And also a brand new Red, White, and Swole just dropped today as well. So make sure you subscribe to all those podcasts. You'll get the nice blend of all different types of content, my thoughts on different issues and different things. So you have an entire ecosystem. A lot of you already know that already, but you have an entire ecosystem being a part of the Swole fam. Like, you don't have to look. I encourage you to listen to various people. I encourage you to educate yourselves, but we're all about cutting out the noise. And you know how when we go hard with community and our 7 pillars, I want to make sure that everyone is provided, that you all have the understanding that we are not vulnerable to big tech. We like we like using these types of resources. We like connecting here, but there will never be a shortage of where we can connect. So we are already private streaming every single Monday, and that's going to allow all of you to get access to the private streams without needing any of the big platforms. So these are things we have in place, and we're moving forward with them as per the plan for the past couple years, continuing to move more of the content privately. So if you're not a part of the Swole fam, in other words, now is the time to join because you will be missing out on content. All right.
He's heating up.
You'll be missing out on content. And if any of the content or the channels, I want to reiterate, if any of the content or the channels get banned or blocked, it just goes private, and we're just going to go private with all the content, literally everything. I'm not going to stop creating the content that I'm creating. The location just may change. So you can use, for example, you can catch the streams on YouTube. When we go private, you no longer will have to go inside the private Facebook group. Not like you had to before. It's already uploaded to Swole TV, but for the live streams, we're going to have that as well. So awesome. Awesome, good stuff. Let's get some more gorillas as we're going through here. Big Tech just went full Matt Damon this week.
Matt Damon.
But the brand new Red, White, and Swole is titled, what? Don't Say Anything I Don't Like. Or Don't Say Anything whatever it is. It had to do with a TikTok that I just posted. So I got flagged. I got flagged for a TikTok a little while ago. It was telling people to go to the fucking gym, right? It was telling people when you're scrolling on TikTok because 75% of the population is overweight, obese, that old chestnut. So I was trying to, as always, I'm trying to encourage people to fucking go to the gym, take care of yourself, right? Fill your cup. It got blocked. It got blocked on TikTok. So a video got blocked, and it was an edited video. It had some GIFs and it said, get off your fucking lazy ass and go to the gym. So it got blocked. How dare you? How dare you? It got blocked. And guess what the reason was for? I'll be waiting. I'll wait. Guess what it was for? Hate speech. That's right. Hate speech.
Matt Damon.
Bullshit. All of it.
Got blocked for hate speech. So I violated community guidelines. Violate community guidelines. Hate speech. Telling people to get off their lazy ass and go to the fucking gym is hate speech. Hate speech. Right. Right. TikTok seems biased. Robbie, it's hardcore biased. Now, I'm not saying TikTok is not the last bastion of free speech, but it's allowing organic growth. It's allowing me to reach a lot of people that YouTube and Facebook don't allow me to reach. Instagram, no one distributes my content. People love my fucking content. You all love the content. That's why you're here. I always get amazing positive feedback because the message and the intent is pure. You know what I'm doing. You know why I'm saying what I'm saying. But TikTok, yeah. So TikTok's one of the last places where you can get some organic reach and reach a large audience, but we'll see how long that lasts. You never know. You never know. Yeah, people hate to hear that, says Steven. People hate to hear the truth. People hate to hear that they are responsible, right? That they have personal responsibility, that they need to take personal responsibility. People hate the fact that they need to be responsible for their own fucking health. Lazy, dumbass, fucking
How shall we
cunts.
fuck off, oh Lord?
Lazy cunts. Lazy, worthless people that are just complaining and trying to shut other people down rather than actually have a good counter. Why do you want to stay fat? What's the reason? Because of my feelings. Well, your feelings don't prevent you from getting diabetes. It is what it is. Let's see. Krista, go to the fucking gym posts or why I first started following you. I need that. As my dad would say, stop pussyfooting around and just do it. Well, yeah, I mean, props for your dad. Sounds like a wise man. Sounds like a wise man. All right, drop a comment down below. Did you go to the fucking gym? Did you get a pump on? Anyway, go check out all that content and get ready for some more. There's gonna be some awesome more stuff on the Swolenormous Pro channel. Impact's coming back, so we're gonna continue covering marketing, technology, cryptocurrency, all the stuff, all the trends over on the Swolenormous Pro channel. And I'm just going to keep on doing everything the way we've been doing it, but lots of content everywhere. And just a reminder, As long as you're plugged into the Swole fam, you're never going to be without the content. We go strong. And thanks to all your support. And for those of you that are continuing to crush it with us every single day, you're in the right place. If you don't know what the 7 pillars are, swolenormousx.com, download your copy. Your community is so important. I'll leave it with this. We'll bust the beach out of the nut. We'll get her out of the nut. But your community, your environment is everything. It is everything. If you don't take care of your environment, you are going to get dragged under by the gunch of society. And let's think about this for a second. When 75% of the population is overweight and obese, that's the majority. The majority of people are unhealthy. The majority of people don't take personal responsibility. The majority of people are more than happy and striving for average, more than happy being average. The majority of people are more than happy being average. The majority. So think about that. The next time you reach some type of fit shame, you interact with someone who's fit shaming you or giving you crap. I mean, how many of you have had something in the last few days, people that have pushed back or tried to drag you down to their level? The majority of people do not take care of your health. Fact. The majority of people don't take care of their health. Don't follow the majority. Don't follow fucking people. Don't follow the sheep. Don't be average. We have to stop allowing that to be acceptable, especially for those of you that have kids. Remember the video I covered, the Nuts on Chin on the Swolenormous channel today? It was about that stupid kids book. Large bodies, some bodies are small. We're just encouraging people to be absolute pussy pansies. That's what we're encouraging. And this has nothing to do with women, men. It's not a sexist comment. You know the idea. You know what I'm talking about. We're encouraging weakness in our culture. We don't need any more of that. Trust me. We don't need any more weakness. We need people to really come face to face with fucking reality. But that's the problem. Everyone hides online and thinks that this kind of toxic behavior online isn't going to manifest in the real world. Well, we're finding that out, aren't we now? Real world consequences are coming. And if you can't communicate and you're getting censored, this is the beginning. We're well past the beginning, but a lot of you are going to find out the hard way. And a lot of people in your circle are going to be shocked. Oh my God, out of nowhere. This is not out of nowhere. I've been talking about this for years. And a lot worse is coming. So just prepare yourselves for it. All right, but we're going to keep on going strong. Let's bust this beach out. Drop some, what'd you smash today? What'd you do? What'd you crush when you went to the fucking gym? And what'd you smash? Drop in the comments down below. Drop some unicorns. Let's bust this beach out. Open season. Put some respect on it. Come on, beach. Get out of here. Aha. Oh, sexy beach. Not you, Leo. Fucking hell. All right. Tuesday. It's just a tainty Tuesday, and wouldn't you know it, Leo going hard on the sauce. Put it down, bro. Put it down. Put it down. Do some pull-ups. You think Leo would be training for something, right? Train for life, you know. You might want to try some pull-ups. Get up on the door. Get up on the door. Get that man a hotline. Get him a hotline. Hot pocket. Hotline. All right. Drop a little tainty magooch. Don't be a beach. Don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like tainty magooch. Let's get some gorillas there. Nice. Nice. All right, fam. Hashtag tainty magooch, and let's get into the tip today. We all ready to go? Just an inch. It's cold outside. All right. So we got some Swole fam action to get into. Let's see what we got started with today. We got one from Thomas inside the discussion boards on X. What's up, beaches? What up, Tomas? What's going on, fam? Hey, everyone. My wife and I are longtime fans of Papa Swolio. We live in Ohio and have both become very interested in fitness and nutrition over the past couple years. I have dealt with an autoimmune issue for a few years and have been able to almost eliminate most symptoms using an AIP diet and weightlifting. I have always been in the 145 to 150 range and have always wanted to gain muscle. I am now up to 170 to 175, and I'm looking for the next piece of the puzzle. My wife, despite being very physically active and eating the same diet as me, just less, has had a very hard time losing excess abdominal and upper arm fat. She also hopes to find the missing piece of the puzzle. We are super excited to get started utilizing the content and the community to help us improve. Hell yes. Hell yeah, Thomas. Welcome to the fam, brudda. We got one from Ana Luisa. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Ana Luisa. Hey, fam. Just want to do a quick update. So I went to get x-rays done on my feet because they were just hurting me, even though I'm not standing all day. Turns out I have arthritis. I just turned 30 and honestly didn't think I'd have arthritis till way later. My doctor told me to change my shoes, and she recommended some brands, then prescribed me some ibuprofen and physical therapy. Great. Yeah, really hard for me to talk. I can't speak out against what a doctor recommends, but I personally avoid ibuprofen whenever possible. That wrecks your gut. She says I don't need to lose weight, but I can if I want to. I felt discouraged, but I'm seeing this as a wake-up call to change my lifestyle. Thanks for listening, fam. X-rays done on my feet because they were just hurting me, even though I'm not standing all day. Turns out I have arthritis. Yeah. Well, that's not gonna take care of the issue. Just changing your shoes and doing physical therapy, that's not gonna solve the problem. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I couldn't tell you, but I would definitely recommend going deep on your nutrition, doing a complete overhaul, depending on what you're currently eating, and definitely be practicing yoga. Definitely manage your weight if you are overweight, but I would definitely look for those foods that could be triggering those autoimmune responses. So definitely look into that a little bit deeper and give us some more context. But of course, I would get another recommendation too. It doesn't sound like any doctor is like, you don't need to lose weight, but you can if you want to. It sounds like you probably need some more opinions. Just take an anti-inflammatory and just go to therapy. That's not going to solve the problem. Just taking some ibuprofen sounds like I don't like pill pushers. I don't like that. It's so bad. It's so bad for your stomach. So bad for your stomach. Yeah, I avoid that whenever possible, but much love. Take care of yourself and keep us posted. Christian, hi fam. It's that time of the week. I'm on day 35 out of 100 of yoga, and I started week 2 of Swole Mastery Expansion yesterday during the accountability meeting. So I'm doing Express De-Stress number 2 today inside the Swolenormous Yoga Studio. Sleep continues to improve. I'm sure it will never be perfect while I have toddlers, but it's going in the right direction, and nutrition has been on point. Despite all this, I was pretty frustrated this morning when I stepped on the scale and I was up 7 pounds. When I settled down and thought about it, I realized it's probably some extra inflammation in my muscles as I've been pushing myself hard with the Swole Mastery. I'm pretty stiff and sore today. Since I've been in a small calorie deficit and eating quality food, I'm going to focus on recovery a bit more, maybe break out some foam rolling in the evenings and try to stay away from the scale for another couple weeks. Thanks for listening. I'll update again next week. If you gain 7 pounds, it's because you're adding extra weight. It's not coming out of nowhere. So I wonder, how long was it? So good for you. Good stuff. How long was it since you weighed yourself? You're not in a you're not in a calorie deficit if you gained 7 pounds. I'm not sure how accurately you're measuring your intake. So I wouldn't worry about the scale. You have to create those good habits. Just keep going. Forget the scale. You don't just get inflammation. That's the thing. You don't get inflammation in your muscles and gain 7 pounds. 7 pounds is weight. It's mass. Your body doesn't generate swelling and generate weight without having sources, hydration, water, food coming in. So it's hard to say what's going on, but you'll fluctuate a few pounds. You could fluctuate a couple pounds day to day, but I would stay away from the scale. I would avoid the scale. You don't need it. It's not necessary. It really isn't. It really isn't. You're doing great. You're building the proper habits. Like you said, nutrition has been on point. Whether or not you're in actually a caloric deficit is something else, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. So it sounds like you're staying focused and you're not letting it get you down. Don't let it distract you from your goal. Keep on going. Keep crushing it. Good for you, Christian. Good for you. All right, let's go a little bit deeper. We'll take some questions if you got them. Let's see. Shannon, that's my problem. I obsess with the scale too much and it makes me discouraged, so I don't weigh that much. I don't weigh myself that much anymore. Wise. Stay away from it. Avoid the shit that's going to drag you down. Avoid that crap. Avoid. All right, if you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Let's get into some more shit. Let's see what we got here. Papa Swolio from Deandra Whittick over on Instagram. Make sure you follow me. Instagram at Swolenormous. That way you can answer these question stickers. And we'll also be setting up an Ask Papa Swolio inside the Discord for those that want to submit questions for the show. What's your biggest pet peeve with the fitness industry? The biggest one? I think the biggest pet peeve, I don't know if it's really the fitness industry. It's just people will say anything to get attention. People will say anything to get attention. People will say anything to get followers. People post in general what they think people want to hear. And that's the big difference. You post things that you think people want to hear and want to see, and then you're going to, you lose the plot. You lose the plot really really quick. The biggest, which one? Any of the 7, right? My biggest pet peeve is probably that all 7 are completely disjointed. The fitness industry is pretty segmented. So I don't really have one thing in particular. It's a great question, but my biggest pet peeve is that, let's say some people talk about community. Some people talk about nutrition. All right, so let's take it this way. Anytime you see a fitness influencer or someone who has a following, they usually have one theme. They have one thing they talk about, one thing that they do. They're the nutrition guy. They're the keto person or the paleo person or the vegan person or the carnivore person. Like, that's the person. Or they're the training, like they're the weightlifting guy. They're the kettlebell guy. Everyone's got their niche or their thing, and they only post kettlebell workouts and they only post this. It doesn't mean they never cover any other kind of content, but it's like they theme themselves as one fucking thing. Or they only do yoga, or they only meditate. And people don't really put them all together enough. You can't segment it. It's just like doctors. You have specialists, but you can't look at the intestines and the digestive system without looking at the brain, without talking about the cardiovascular system, without talking about the lymphatic system, without talking about the skeletal system. You can't separate the body. It's all integrated, which is why the 7 pillars are so important. So the fact that you can't just talk about nutrition and, you get all your results. It's just in the kitchen. Results are made in the kitchen. No, they're fucking not. They're not made in the kitchen. Are you crazy? Not made in the kitchen, you ass clown. People simplify things too much, but they simplify in the wrong way. And they try to make it easy enough, or they try to make it seem like there's an actual answer rather than putting all these pieces together and having that complete picture. Because it takes more work, it takes more effort, and it's a much slower build for a message, which might get you, it might get you more followers. It might get you, I don't know, you might be able to market your bullshit faster. But at the same time, you're not fundamentally helping people the most. You're leaving them without. Without the other important aspects of their training. So that's my thoughts on it. Cameron Wheelock, Papa Swolio, any thoughts on fasting for autophagy? I'm not an expert on it, but what I am aware of is that most people that think intermittent fasting causes autophagy, I'm pretty sure that's completely incorrect. You need to actually fast for more than just 16 hours. It takes I think 2 or 3 days. That's what I'm aware of. I don't do necessarily long-term fasting. So any thoughts? I'll leave it at this. I think people are eating too much too often. I think fasting's fine. I think it's normal. I think it's an evolutionary thing to survive. And I think it's totally fine. Do I have any specific opinions on, you should do this or do this kind of fast? I don't really. I don't put that kind of crap out there because I don't want anyone taking advice the wrong way. Fundamental, proper nutrition. I think animal products, grass-fed, wild game, nose to tail nutrition, quality veggies if you can handle it, and fruit and such like that. Figuring out an elimination diet, which foods work best for you. But in terms of long-term fasting, I might do a day and a half or something now and again, but I'm not on like a regular fasting schedule. But I've seen a lot of commentary from doctors and stuff that autophagy doesn't happen with a 16-8 or an 18-6. You need to do 24-36 plus, I think, to actually tap into that, as far as I'm aware. Let's see, Dawn, every influencer says plans and diets don't work, then try to sell you a program that contains a workout plan and a diet. Well, I mean, I have products, and I think this is another problem with the fitness industry. We can talk about some of the stuff. I think another problem with the fitness industry or any kind of industry is when you have a product, people start saying, oh my God, he's just trying to sell his program. He's trying to sell. Yeah, it's called a business. Okay. You go to a supermarket, you don't complain that Kellogg's is trying to sell you a cereal. What do you think the colorful boxes are? Everyone's trying to get you to purchase their products. You go to a supermarket, the end caps are trying to get you to purchase the product. The buy one, get one free is trying to get you to purchase the product. The cookies that have a bright red container for brown cookies are trying to get your attention so you buy their product. When you drive by a gas station, the sign and the pricing and blah, 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 or the little quick to go mart with the slushies, they're trying to sell you a product. Okay. Everything's trying to sell you a product. You are the product. You go on Facebook, you're seeing ads. They're trying to sell you a product. Everyone's trying to make, it's called business. So I do have products and I do promote them and I talk about them a lot. Why? Because if I don't talk about them, people don't know about them and then you can't buy them. But at the same time, your intent and what you're providing, you have to believe in it. If you believe it, like I believe in what I'm promoting because I'm promoting actual lifestyle change. And you can get a lot of value. There are people that have lost hundreds of pounds following the content that never joined the Swole fam. I get it. Not everyone can afford it. It's not for everyone then. My content's for everyone. That's why I do so much front-facing content. But not everyone can join and pay for everything. Not everyone has, and I get that, which is why I provide the value I do front-facing to get as many people active as possible. Free classes and such. You're under no obligation to join. But the problem is, a lot of influencers are trying to sell. They're not providing enough value. They're not giving enough value. They're not authentic. They're not really providing the services that will get people optimal results. And seriously, just a program or just nutrition, take a look at the 7 pillars. If you just think about that, okay, nutrition and training, that's pillar 2 and 3. You're missing the other 5. So it's not nutrition and training. So you can say, well, it's 80% nutrition. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's 100% nutrition, but it's 100% of one pillar. That's what people don't understand. There's a lot of other aspects. So if you're not promoting all the aspects that are really going to help people make those long-term lifestyle changes, you're not really helping them optimally. And I don't blame other people. They're unaware. Most people are unaware of what's going to get people consistent and have lifelong change. I don't want to help someone lose 20 pounds and they gain it right back by helping them cut water or approach their life or their training, which is their life, from a faulty standpoint. It's important to actually rebuild, unlearn, unfuck yourself, and then reinstall the software that's going to actually help you stay consistent in a world that's going absolutely apeshit, bonkers. Let's see, Robbie, to be fair, some people need to be niche. I mean, that's irrelevant. That's not true. Everyone's got their thing. Chris Heria, who? Oh, for example, specializes. Okay. But when he splits off into other stuff like weightlifting and nutrition, he comes off as a fool because he lacks the knowledge and should definitely stay in his lane. I'm not a big fan of this whole lane. I understand what you're saying. Some people need to be niche. Well, that depends. I don't like this whole stay in your lane thing. I don't like this whole mindset of stay in your lane. Like, I talk about a lot of stuff that's not about fitness. Like, I hate staying. I'm not staying in it. I make the fucking lane. This is not against you, Robbie. I'm just talking in general. Some people don't have a lot of expertise and some people don't have intelligent things to say about various topics. So staying in your lane is relative. I think people confuse staying in people's lane for opinions. People just don't want to hear other people's opinions. Everyone's too quick to try to cancel someone. You're talking about that. You should stay in your lane. Fuck you. I'm going to talk about whatever I want. Now, if you're saying that you're an expert and that you know X, Y, and Z, and this is a fact and it's not a fact and you're just lying and you're swindling, that's different. So if you preface it and you have a conversation with people, there's nothing wrong with having discussions and talking about stuff. That's why Red, White, and Swole, I talk about, cultural commentary and things like that. And these are just my observations and things. I'm not a political pundit or a social, an economics expert. We talk about stuff in the Procast about virtual reality, augmented reality, cryptocurrency. I'm not a stockbroker. So it's like, if you're taking advice from some just kind of like video, that's your problem. That's your own ignorance of taking advice from someone who's obviously not an expert. There's a difference between an opinion and it depends on how it's positioned, right? What's your favorite part of the chicken to eat? Ribeye steak. Yow. Yow. Steak me. Steak me, steak me. But it's a great point. I mean, some people do have a niche, and that's great. But it's also what it depends on what people are trying to do. So for example, Swolenormous is a media company. It's not a fitness company. It's a media company that promotes fitness, healthy lifestyle, 7 pillars, and everything underneath. So that's why we have so many different resources and so many branches of the brand. That's why we have Red, White, and Swole. That's why we have the Swolenormous Procast, because it's much more than just lifting in a gym. That's why Swolenormous X is not a program. We have programs. We also have meditation and yoga. It's all one thing. It's much more than a program. And it's very hard to explain that to people because they don't understand how that works. They don't understand, they don't understand the 7 pillars. They don't understand how all these other things impact their results so much, because it's not glamorous. You think you have to bleed out your eyes to get results in the gym. You think you have to eat chicken and rice to get results. Bullshit. That's not even, it doesn't even register as that's how you get results. Do you have to train hard? Sure. Do you have to eat properly? Sure. But that's not chicken and rice. That's some kind of cliche bodybuilding 1980s bullshit that's devoid of nutrients that are essential for your survival and thrival, for lack of different words, of a different phrase. But Chris Haria tells people things that are dangerous. I never watch his content, but I've seen some of the clown stuff. I remember when Alan was having that back and forth like last year. It feels like 5 years ago. I just remember when I used to see suggested videos, when YouTube didn't put me in a bubble where it just blocked me and didn't show me anything from anyone. I don't see anything from anyone. I feel like I'm in the corner. They're like, all right, Papa Swolio and Swole fam, go sit in the corner. You're offending people. I feel like I just don't see things anymore. Booger Bubble, I've always liked your shit, but when Red, White, and Swole came out, fire. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Papa Swolio, have you covered Matt Stoney? He's a competitive eater, right? Have I covered? I think I've covered him when he was in like some hot dog thing. Honestly, I don't even know what to say anymore. Really. I don't even know what to say anymore from competitive eating, because there's that fine line between me making content and then just shitting on everything. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. So when people ask me, what do you think about competitive eating? What do I think? I think it's gross. Do I think that they shouldn't be allowed to do it? No, I think people should do what they want to do. That's the difference. As much as I might rip on mukbangs, right? I might rip on the binge eating. I'll rip on it and I think it's fucking disgusting. But at the same time, I don't think it should be banned. I'm telling you, as much as I push back on it, as much as I push back on fat acceptance, I'm voicing my opinion. I'm voicing my opinion about mukbangs. I'm voicing my opinion about all these 30,000 calorie challenges and overeating. And the reason why I push back on it and the reason why I get extra upset is because if you're going to ban and you're going to restrict people that are talking about actually getting healthy, then don't promote this disease. I get flagged for hate speech and for bullying, and I get shit freaking compartmentalized because I'm talking about health. I just don't sugarcoat my shit, but then YouTube will promote all this stuff that's leading to people's demise. So at least it has to be all open. You need to open shit up. I don't care if they do it, but don't restrict my ability to talk out against it. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind getting less views because I am standing behind what I say. I'm coming at it with integrity for myself. I know what my intent is. I know what my opinion is. I know what I'm talking about. I know. You can't tell me, there's no reasoning, oh, we should watch how someone eats 30,000 calories in a sitting for a YouTube video for money when 75% of the population's overweight, obese, when people have major issues from the vid as a result of obesity and as a result of gaining weight and being miserable, and that direct link between obesity and garbage food and depression, all these things that are real. Yeah, you have to allow people to have this conversation openly. You can't shove literal science and facts and common sense under the rug and just promote this garbage. That's why I get frustrated, because the ability to get the message out there is being restricted. It's called censorship. And that's the problem. But freedom of speech allows them to do that and allows people to create that kind of content. Fine. But allow the content to counter that as well. You have to have that discussion. If you don't allow people to have the conversation, to even have that discussion, then freedom of speech doesn't exist. You can't say, hey, you can all post here, but you can't say this. So I can't use words that can create a counterpoint. Then there's no freedom of speech. You can't tell me what words and how and the manner in which I can. That's why censorship is so dangerous, because that's what language is. We need to be able to have the words to create the sentences and the paragraphs and the thoughts to convey a message. That's why 1984 is such a frightening dystopian future, or reality, depends on how you look at it. Because newspeak, the whole point was you delete words, you eliminate words, you eliminate the ability to create that kind of counter argument. You can't talk out against the state if you don't have the words to generate those thoughts and to generate that kind of message. And that's the premise of the book. And that's the premise of what newspeak was about, deleting words so you couldn't actually formulate the thoughts that are associated with things like freedom and revolution, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Trevere, I agreed. Since finding Papa Swolio, I have a different mindset on how I view food and fuel and health, and opening my eyes to the BS fed to everyone. Glad to hear it. Let's see. Scrolling down, trying to catch up on some comments. Nick, the vast majority of people in Western society are unwilling to take personal responsibility. True. Unfortunately, true. Rayan, if there was ever a company or group worth joining and paying for its Swolenormous X, thank you. I appreciate it. Saved my life, Tainty Magooch. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. Robbie, rice personally doesn't sit well in my stomach. I eliminate it from my diet. Yeah, I don't eat rice either. Was that brown rice or white rice or both? I find like white rice, I can get away with. I don't really find much benefit from it, but I can do it. Brown rice, it's like sand in my stomach. Ugh. 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 Shannon Hess. I used to focus only on nutrition and training, but now that I've learned the 7 pillars, I feel more well-rounded. Hell yeah. Yoga pants. Yay, I caught you live. Welcome to the show. It's so funny. Remember those sarcastic videos that I used to do, the driving while gainings and the other videos where I was ripping on Gymshark and yoga pants? I remember seeing around the internet, people all complaining like, oh my God, I saw a video that this guy, people that were like butthurt by the video content, they were complaining, oh my God, like chill out, dude. Fucking, I saw a rant that he did on yoga pants. I can't believe people didn't get. How can you see? Do you guys remember those videos where I was raging on the Gymshark yoga pants and the yoga and the pastels and stuff? How can you watch? Listen to this. This is how scary, and this is really how manipulative people or how, I guess, ignorant people can be. How can you watch any of those videos? And I would say the majority or a huge percentage of my videos, how can you not watch my content and see that it's sarcasm? How can you watch a video that I make where I'm raging on yoga pants and not understand the satire there? How can people watch that and not understand the humor and the sarcasm? Like, it's just completely over their heads. How do people see my content and not understand when I say, go to the fucking gym, new diet plan, even on Instagram, new diet plan, shut your fucking mouth. How can people look at it and really take it as like authoritarian, like cruel, like don't eat anything bad? How can you be so obtuse and just blinded to the fact that it's obviously overkill. It's a super aggressive for a reason. It's almost satirical, but it's still the point is still true. How do people not see that? Just blows my mind. Scary too. Blows my mind though. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Yesterday's Procast was awesome. Everyone checking out the Procast. Oh, I think we talked about it a little bit already, but all of them are available. All the Procast up to 9. So we filmed 10 already a few days ago, so that'll be up. So now we'll be up to speed. So then the new episodes will drop more up to the timing. So all 9 are up. So you can listen to them too. You can listen to them on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. All of them are available. Dark Crystal, can you please send out another Discord link via Swole text? I will. I just sent out that one time, so the link was disabled just because I'm trying to build it out. I'm trying to organize it and make sure that everything is coherent because we're going to be bringing in the Swole fam and we're going to keep it for the Swole fam. I might have a public channel, maybe like a go to the fucking gym channel that's public, but we'll see. I don't want to over monitor. I don't want to have thousands of people in there yelling and trolling and doing stuff. So we'll keep it to the Swole fam. So we'll do links that expire or that are like one-time use links. And we'll probably send them out privately to keep members of the Swole fam, keep it legit. So yes, I will send that out via Swole text. And for those of you that are international, I will be putting that link inside your accounts in Swolenormous X, but I'll also post it up in the private Facebook group. So those of you that are international, because we know that's one of the reasons why we went to Discord and for other reasons too. But the Swole text WhatsApp shut me down. So WhatsApp blocked the number. So I'm not able, I'm not able to so that Swole text, because WhatsApp's owned by Facebook. So now I can't send you out an alert, but I still have if you're in the United States and Canada, you still have Swole text, but international. So now I'm alerting people via Discord. I'm doing that at everyone, letting everyone know that's part of the Discord. And you could also, the live chat, you could also chat in Discord. Just go to the Daily Swole channel and you can chat live. So yes, John Mello, can meditation help me quit smoking? It can, absolutely. It can. I'm not going to say, yeah, it's the magic fix, but a lot of people drastically improve and have quit smoking using meditation as a component. So drop a comment down below if you cut down on smoking or drinking or anything like that. It absolutely can. But of course, it depends on other habit building and stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Matthew, Papa Swolio, this is more on the mindfulness side. What's your opinion on making sure that you're contradicting your own thinking in order to promote mental growth? Good question. What's your opinion on making sure? I think you should be aware. I think, of course, most people are going to have some kind of a bias. Everyone has a bias. Everyone has their own thoughts and opinions, but how are you formulating your opinions? How are you formulating your thoughts? Where are you sourcing your information from? And that's the problem with social media. There are pros and cons. Social media allows me and has allowed me and it's continuing to allow me to build my business and connect with all of you. So props to, let's give credit when credit's due. I'm grateful for Google and YouTube. I'm grateful for Facebook. I'm grateful for all these apps that have allowed, because I didn't develop them. I'm just using them and trying to use them to my advantage to connect, but I'm trying to use them with a good purpose. But at the same time, it creates echo chambers. And the challenge with having, for example, all the stuff with banning large and prominent figures, deleting apps from the App Store and Google Play, and restricting people's ability to communicate, this creates more echo chambers and more distributed and more disconnected society. So it makes it harder to listen to other opinions and how to find those other opinions. Because if you don't have everyone able to communicate in one place, then you're not going to be able to find those sources anymore. So you need to be able to listen to other sources. So I listen to a lot of different sources. I listen to, from politically and socially, I listen to a lot of different figures, but people that are intelligent, that know how to formulate an opinion. I like dipping my toe into different things, but I also know how to critically think and distill the lunatics and the emotional rabble rousers that usually that usually ignorant people succumb to. They succumb to the emotional and like the extremes of opinions. But you have to be able to listen to various posts and then formulate your own thought with critical thinking. And that's, I guess, fundamentally the problem with how people are raising their children in schools, is that in schools, they teach you what to think, not how to think. And it's important. Critical thinking is extremely important. This is another reason why things like organic chemistry is so challenging to people, because it takes a lot of critical thinking. You have to formulate a likely outcome based on many factors. You have to gather the data and then distill down what your actual opinion is, for example, in life or in nutrition or in training. So the quality of your opinion or your information or your outcome or what you're processing is going to come from the quality of your sources. There's a lot of intelligent people out there, and it's important to make sure that you're listening to those resources. It's one of the reasons why my favorite way to consume information or content is via podcast, because you don't have that same type of censorship and that same type of echo chamber on podcasts. I can go to a podcast and listen to a conversation. Now, of course, that can get censored, and of course that can get removed. But at the same time, you don't have the same kind of toxicity because you're not getting tons of comments. You might read reviews on Apple Podcasts and you could have people being like, fuck this shit, 1-star review me. Okay, but it's not conversation. You're not getting posts back and forth of people slinging shit. And if you're listening to a 2-hour conversation, legit. If you're listening to a 2 or 3 hour, this is why Joe Rogan's podcast got so popular. And that's why so many people are doing long form content. And that's why all of you are here. You know, I'm here every single day, obviously 1,712 episodes in a row, talking for an hour or 2 hours every single day. So you know what I'm about. I've said so many things, so many words, so many concepts. Have I said stuff that's wrong? Sure. I mean, I don't know, like, go listen. I'm sure I've said stuff wrong. I've said stuff that I don't agree with anymore. I've changed my nutrition from episode 1 to episode now. I eat different. I think differently. I'm developing. I'm a person. I evolve. So when you listen to a conversation, you get to know a lot more of what someone's about. And I think it's very important that you listen to opposing opinions in order to formulate and strengthen your own position, but also to understand where other people are coming from, because it might give you some insights as to why people think a certain way, and maybe some reasons or some holes in your own beliefs, because we know less than we think we do. Which is why I don't plant my flag saying you should eat carnivore, you should be keto. That's why we do elimination diet. This is actually that comment. That's actually a great question, Matthew. This is kind of the topic of today's audio experience, the Swolenormous audio experience. I dropped a new episode. It's kind of like that. So go check that out. Today's episode. Because it was talking about going to the bottom layer. It was talking about going to the bottom, going to the source, which is why I promote the elimination diet, because it's not planting a flag in any one thing. I've seen comments and people say online that I'm an orthorexic. No, I'm not. You shouldn't be eating garbage foods. What I'm trying to do is guide people to understanding how food impacts them. And when you understand what certain foods do to your body, you're going to make authentically, organically better decisions, because you don't want to feel like crap. If you know that food A makes you feel like shit and gives you diarrhea and stomach pains, you're not going to eat it because you're just not a fool. Humans like to feel good. You might be addicted to foods, but you also want to feel good. And if you step back and get perspective, which is what the elimination diet does, it gives you perspective. And if you have perspective on, wow, when I eat food A, I feel like crap, you're going to make different decisions. Do I want to feel like crap today? Probably not. You'll probably opt for food B that will satisfy your needs, but make you feel better. There you go. Go for food B. But if you're inundated and you're swimming in a cesspool of garbage foods all the time, you have no perspective. So helping people go to the foundation, focusing on the 7 pillars will help you. Like it's universal. I don't care if you're a cyclist. I don't care if you do CrossFit. I don't care if you're a vegan. The 7 pillars are for everyone. It's below all that. Most people are living up in this fucking vegan versus carnivore, or CrossFit versus cardio, or swimming versus cycling. It's like, that's the fluff. That's the stuff that doesn't actually matter. That's the stuff that makes us individuals. That's the stuff that makes life interesting. That's not the fucking thing that we should be worrying about. Does it fit your macros or caloric deficit? That's not pillar number 2. Quality over quantity. Focus on the quality of foods. It goes below. It comes first. You can fuck around with macros and stuff after. That's after the elimination diet. Those are the details that people focus on. Those are the details that aren't the most important. And this is why people quit. This is why people fall off. This is why people don't optimize, why people struggle. It's why people bounce from this diet to this diet to this diet to this diet. If you fundamentally go to the elimination diet and you focus on the foods that work best for you, you don't flip-flop. You just develop and tweak and adjust, and it's your process, your journey, whatever you want to call it. And then you get fucking results. And you're never on a diet. You're just, it's called learning, but you have to fucking put in some effort. Most people just want someone tell me what to do. You know why? Because we're taught like that in fucking school. You're taught what to do. Follow the leader, follow the instructor. Write this on the test or you're not going to get a good grade. Okay, I wrote this on the test. Do I get a good grade? Yes, Tommy, you're a good boy. You get an A. Johnny, you didn't write what I wanted you to write. You get an F. It's bullshit. You're just answering and becoming a fucking drone rather than actually learning how to think. They don't want you to think. They want you to work in a factory. Well, we don't work in factories anymore. They want you to answer. They want you to say what we want you to say. You know what I say?
Go fuck yourself.
Pretty obvious pretty obvious how that all works. Anyway, where are we? I'm behind on the chat because Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. The Procast was great. Stayed up listening to it because I didn't want to stop listening. Oh, well, thank you. Get your sleep, though. Get your sleep. Yvonne, hyperbolic speech and sarcasm get taken literally because people are oversensitive these days. No shit. No kidding. Let's see here. Let's see here. Scrolling through. Trying to catch up. Lots of good chat. Lots of juicy chat. Juicy chat. I'm offended that I'm so offended. I'm offended that you're so offended. All right, let's get into good questions, good comments, good stuff. Let's get a little bit deeper. Remember, where we go here. Remember, you want to learn more about the Swole fam. If you want to download your copy of the 7 Pillars, Swolenormousx.com. Let's get into some sweet action, shall we? Let's get into some balls deep action. Let's get in some shit posts. You ready, fam? Drop some dookie in the comments. That's deep. That's deep. Let's get into a shit post, shall we? All right. Who wants to get into a little shit post? Remember, if you want to win today's Swole card, hashtag Tainty Magooch, we'll be giving that away at the end of today's episode. And I hope you're dropping that. Drop some dookie down below. And make sure you check out the other podcasts. Check out Red, White, and Swole. Check out the Swolenormous Procast and check out the Swolenormous audio experience. Got a lot of thoughts and shifting and pivoting, upping a lot of the content, but I appreciate you all give me the ability to share my opinions, my thoughts, and my commentary on these different subjects because I don't like staying in any lane. I create the lane, I create my road, and these other channels and these other concepts and these things are you joining me on my journey in discovering and my interest in these various topics. And I think that's the problem with this whole staying in your lane bullshit is people use that as a weapon to keep people down, to keep people's opinions from shaking their own understanding. I mean, it's one thing to promote bullshit, but if you're curious and you want to branch out, do it. Don't listen to what anyone else says. Do what you want to do. Talk about what you want to talk about. Voice your opinion. It's important. It's very, very important. All right, let's get into this shitpost. We got some fire.
What's in the box?
Some dookie. We got one from Self-Care X Puffs. Self-Care X Puffs. I don't know what that means. All right. This is a tweet or a twat from the 4th of January. I really wish people would consider food allergies when telling people that they need to lose weight. Maybe he or she is big because they can't eat certain foods. For example, I can't eat fruit, uncooked veggies, or nuts. It just makes it harder to lose weight.
Matt Damon.
Has nothing to do with it. You can't eat fruit, uncooked veggies, or nuts. So go carnivore. You lose weight real quick. This is nothing to do with losing weight. Nothing to do with losing weight. I can't eat fruit, uncooked veggies, or nuts, so I have to eat trash all day. That's why I can't lose weight.
Matt Damon.
Oh my God. How far off can you be? So ridiculous. That's hate speech. That's hate speech. God damn it. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Cerny, I'm staying on the Swole Road. Tainty Magooch. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. All right. You ready? Should we do another one? Let me see here. Let's see what we got here. We got this one. Oh, we got I don't even know who posted this one. This doesn't even have an account. Oh, Reagan Chastain. I don't know what this is. Okay. All right. This is, we've done this already. We've done this. This is the dances with fat. Remember the dances with fat? Oh, settle down. Settle down. Drop some dookie in the comments. Let's get into another shitpost, shall we? All right. This one is from dun 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 dun. Good done. Good morning to everyone except. Good morning to everyone except healthcare practitioners who ask to guess your weight after you refuse to weigh in. Huh? I'm going to rip this one. This is what happens when you're stupid. Okay?
You went full retard, man.
This is what happens when you're an idiot. Good morning to everyone except healthcare practitioners who ask to guess your weight after you refuse to the weigh in. If you weigh yourself, if you step on the scale, they don't have to guess, you moron. All right, Reagan Chastain Dum Dum says, the first time this happened to me, I was so surprised that I said, this isn't the county fair. Nobody is guessing my weight. Well, if it was a county fair, you'd probably get the blue ribbon. You're a winner, Reagan. You're a winner. Da, 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 da. You get it? You get it? The blue ribbon. If you step on the scale, they don't have to guess. So that's your fault. The shit caption continues. I'm not okay with anyone guessing my weight for a number of reasons. First of all, because part of my refusal to weigh in without a valid medical reason is that I want to push back against the idea that weight is a measure of health. Well, weights actually can give people an idea that you have a medical condition, so you're just stupid. And the way I know it's not an important number for them to have, so this person's saying it's not important for doctors to know your weight. Okay. The way I know, let's find out how this person knows this. The way I know it's not an important number for them to have is that they are asking to guess it because you won't step on.
Matt Damon.
You won't step on the scale. What else are they trying? How else are they going to get your weight? They're going to have to guess. Okay. The way I know it's not an important number to have for them to have is that they're asking to guess it. Then step on the fucking scale and allow them to get the data that they need. It continues. It's either a number that is medically relevant or it's a number they can guess about, but it can't be both. Well, you won't step on the scale. So what are you talking? What options do they have? You're not stepping on the scale. They have to guess. I'm guessing you're an idiot, but hey, it's a guess. I think I'm right though. Now, if someone asks this, I ask them what else they'll be guessing at. No. This is all bullshit. I can see where this is going. So now it's gonna be like, well, if they can get okay. Oh God. Good morning to everyone except healthcare practitioners who ask to guess your weight after you refuse the weigh-in. After you refuse the fucking weigh-in. After.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
My name's Forrest Gump.
If you're refusing the weigh-in, what is the doctor going to do? Well, I have to write something here because legally I probably have to because it's fucking like a fundamental thing for doctors to do. So I'm going to guess. In other words, I'm going to guess If you don't want, in other words, you don't have to step on the scale, but I'm going to guess, I'm going to put something here. Do you want it to be accurate or do you want it to just be make believe? If I was a doctor, I'd be like, well, if you don't care about your health, what do you want me to do? I don't care. I wouldn't care about this person's health. If they don't care, then I don't care. There are many reasons to opt out of weigh-ins at the doctor's office, including not wanting to buy into a weight equals health paradigm. Oh yeah, because you went to medical school for 10 years? Sure. Eating disorder triggers and refusing to give a fat-phobic doctor a number to fixate on in the hopes of maybe getting ethical evidence-based care. Sure. We have the right to refuse medical procedures. Don't go to the doctor then. Having to weigh in and perhaps especially having our weight guessed like some booth, and that's your fault. That's your fault. Oh, here we go. We got the hashtags. Here we go. For those listening, I'm going to say hashtag once and then just read out all the hashtags because there's a lot. We need a couple, all the infinity stones are covered. Here we go. Hashtag haze, health at every size, intuitive eating, fat positive, body liberation. Got to liberate those bodies because those bodies are kept in concentration camps. Health justice, evidence-based medicine. You mean science? We have that. It's under attack, but we have that. Medical fat phobia, haze IG. Okay. Do no harm. Oh, are you being harmed? Are you being attacked by the scale, the evil gravity? Oh my God, evil gravity. Eating disorder awareness. You see how this bullshit is? Now they're trying to use that as a shield. Don't be mad at me. Don't talk bad about me because you're going against anyone that has an eating disorder and then you're a mean person. Then you're doing harm. Hashtag eating disorder recovery, anti-diet, ditch the diet. Riots, not diets. What does rioting have to do with this? Why is everyone pro-riot? So this is crazy, right? Because obviously they're going to be super woke leftists, right? This is pretty much where it comes from, the fringe left. And then they're going to talk about the rioting XYZ in the Capitol, and that's going to be the worst thing that's ever happened in human history. But they're able to use riots, not diets in every hashtag. But everyone else gets banned for sharing an opinion, and people are getting blocked from social media. You see the fucking bias here? Riots, not diets. How can you use that as a hashtag? Right? Is that insurrection too? Riots, not diets. Oh my God. What does that even mean? Can anyone explain what that means? Can anyone explain what that means? How about no one riots? How about no one ever riots? How about we stop using that hashtag? No, for real. I don't understand. What's riots? Why are we rioting? What are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? We're so fucked. We are so fucked. We're so fucked as a society. Riots, not diets. What the shit? I don't want to diet. I don't want to eat healthy. I'm going to riot instead. Is a racist now? Is a racist? I think we should have more. Yeah. If you believe in haze and stuff, you should go march in the streets, march a lot, do a lot of cardio. Hashtag, I'm not done, by the way. Hashtag body positivity, hashtag BOPO, hashtag body positive, size acceptance, body liberation, fat acceptance. Okie dokie. Very nice. I say boo. I hit the wrong button, but it's all right.
Matt Damon.
This is stupid, right? It just goes to show how stupid people are. God, how dumb. How dumb. All right, we got one more. We got a couple Swole fan posts. Riots, not diets. What the fuck? What does that mean, right? What does that even mean? This is from AmJungBG, Bug Speaker. Bug Specker? I don't know. What the hell? All right, Twitter. God, fucking Twitter. I deleted Twitter from my phone. Anyone else delete Twitter? I deleted Twitter. I'm like unplugging a lot of stuff. I unplugged my, got rid of my Twitter, ditched my Alexas. I got rid of a lot of shit. I'm over it. I'm done. Been done for a while, but downsizing a lot of stuff. Before you decide to lose weight, consider a few things. Number one, are you doing it just to be skinny? Number two, are you doing it under the presumption that being skinny will make you healthier? See how this word skinny, these are people that have low self-esteem, that don't love themselves. They're using this word skinny. How about not being fucking fat? You don't have to have abs, shredded six pack. Can you not be fucking obese for your own sake? Three, are you doing it because of a doctor? Because if you are, congrats, you're a victim of diet culture and fat phobia.
gaming.
Oh, God. All right. Okay. That being said, let's get back to some actual legit shit because that's a hot fucking mess. We're gonna pull up this rear pretty solid. Let's check it out. We'll give away that Swole card in just a minute, but drop some comments down below. Eric Miles, new member. Welcome to the fam, bro. Welcome to the Swole fam. Welcome. Willkommen. Starting 90-day dash today. I'm super stoked about it. There's been a lot of chaos in my life as of late, but escaping to the Swole family and the daily Swole super help. No excuses. Super help. Super fucking Swole. Good for you. Welcome. Oh. Settle down, Falcon. You're not welcome here. Welcome to Eric. Drop some biceps and gorillas. From Josh. Question for all you yogis. Started the 90-day dash this weekend. Damn, that Swolga rocked my world. Hells yeah. The question is, when you're doing a pose, do you go into where it is comfortable or really get in there to feel the stretch in the muscle? Well, yes and yes. I mean, you want to avoid pain. It might be uncomfortable some positions because you're challenging, you're activating certain stabilizers, you're breathing, you're working on synergizing the breath with your body movements. But you want to be, it's normal to have moderate discomfort. I mean, you push yourself, but just be consistent. Don't worry about it. Just follow the instructions and do your best. You'll figure it out. Just gotta be consistent, but it shouldn't be painful. Julia, accountability. I got back to my weights today. No excuses as to why I've been away for a short while. At least it was only a short while. Well, if you fall off, what do we do, fam? We get the fuck back on.
I like to caress rusty spoon.
We get the fuck back on. Isn't that right? Let's see here. AMZ. I'm losing weight. Get some water here. I'm losing weight for my health because there are a lot of genetic medical issues in my family that are made worse by being fat. So I guess I'm a victim of diet culture. Oh, Matthew, be careful. Make sure you get in there. Get in there, baby. Taking the Swole fam into the shower with me. Figured all of you would like to know that. Ha ha.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
Very nice. Thanks for the deets, Matthew. Thanks for the deets. All right. We got a couple more posts. We got one from Carla, new member to the fam. What up, Carla? Welcome. Carla, new member. Good morning, fam. I guess it's time for my first accountability check. So here goes nothing. I've not actually worked out yet. All right, settle down. But I have been very focused on the nutrition and changing my eating habits. This has always been hard, especially with my job as a corrections officer. I'm limited with what I can bring inside the facility, which is sometimes a big hassle, but I figure baby steps are better than no steps at all. Thanks for listening. Steps are steps. Steps are steps. Good for you, Carla. Glad to have you here. We got one from Ken. Welcome to the fam, Ken. Hello, all. My name is Ken. Hello. Recently became a member after watching the YouTube channel for about 6 months. 49 years old, and like most, 2020 has been a tough year. Recovered from COVID and leg blood clot surgery this year. Looking forward to learning and practicing a healthier lifestyle. Flexibility and mobility are goals for me. I have lost 25 pounds since the surgery and would like to lose another 60 utilizing Swolenormous. The community is inspiring and the resources here are great. I am ready for the challenge. Hell yeah, Ken. Glad to have you here. Crushing it. All right. We got one more. We got one more post from Lisa. Question, but first, howdy fam. My question is this: is there such a thing as a body's natural set point? Doesn't matter. I was thin, like between 198 and 102 until I stopped being active, ate too much, got into my 30s, topping out at 170, being only 5'1". 2 years into my journey, I got to 103 pounds, and now I'm steady between 108 and 110 after backing off of cardio, binging, and doing more lifting. But my question is, does my body remember being naturally thin? And in spite of being in my 50s, with being active and eating real food, has my body settled back into what its natural set point? It's details. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Being deep into menopause, I'm sure I'm not ever going to get back to 100 pounds, nor is that a goal. It would be very difficult and unrealistic to sustain. I'm happy where I am and will just keep doing what I'm doing. Thanks, y'all. Hashtag fuck average. Swole fam. 7 pillars. Obesity kills. Fuck your resolutions. So you're saying you're at, I have to read through this. This takes a lot. This is going to take a lot of reading through. I wouldn't worry so much about it. Does your body have a natural set point? I think everyone has, based on your height, you're going to have, and genetics, you're going to have something where, you'll gravitate towards in general, but your body is going to adapt to the environment and your experience, period. So I never put too much weight into like having a set point, like, oh, no matter what I do. I think a lot of people use that as leverage to make an excuse. Well, I'm never going to be this weight because my body is only stuck here because it just is what it is. Because I can't lose weight past this point or gain weight past this point. My body just gravitates to this nominal place based on body mass and lean mass and habits, training factors and nutrition factors. But, without getting into this, I don't have a lot of time to like really overanalyze this, but it says here, just to go back into it again, because I skipped kind of like the beginning of it, a lot of numbers, and for the podcast, it's a little bit hard for people to think about it. So you stopped being active, you were thin, about 100 pounds, you ate too much, you got up to 170, and then 2 years, you got back down to 103, 106, and now you're back between 108. So you're not cardio binging, doing more lifting. It sounds like you're at a healthy weight. So I'm not really even sure if you're thinking about set point properly. Because you say you're not binging on cardio, so you're not doing excessive cardio. At 5'1", 108 to 110 sounds perfect. Like good. Like really good. Like you have for quality muscle mass and health and maintenance, it sounds like a perfect weight to me. So I think your obsession with being a certain number and seeing a number on a scale that's the problem. Getting back to 100, who cares what the scale says? Body composition changes. I think a lot of people just use that as an excuse or justification as to why you didn't get results or an excuse to not lose weight and such. Just some thoughts. I would like to see some more context around it, nutrition-wise and training-wise and habits and stuff like that. Listen to Papa every day at work. Yay, yeesh. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. Well, honestly, I'm just saying for those of you that are talking about other issues in the comments, seriously, no joke. Unfortunately, just keep that to a minimum. Because if we get too much into that, like live stream, they could flag the live stream and such. But bottom line, if you're trying to take control, I'll say this before we get into the Swole card. If you're trying to grab control, you want to make the other side look as bad as possible. That way you can seize more power. So everything that's been happening recently works against our favor. And it's really easy to see how, it's what I would do. If I was trying to take control of something, this works in their favor. I'll leave it there, but it works in their favor. That's like what you do. It gives you the leverage to make sweeping resolutions and pass laws and stuff that people are going to be blind to. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be like the last time we lost our privacy and then, had to come out with like the Snowden leaks and shit like that. So there's a lot of stuff. We'll kind of touch upon that in some of the Red, White, and Swole, maybe. But, we'll have to keep it there over on that podcast and see what happens. I'm still going to voice my opinion, talk about certain things, but obviously, unfortunately, it is censorship. You got to tiptoe a little bit, but just be careful, be mindful. Cause if we want to keep on promoting content and doing stuff, we have to just, keep it where we can. Sucks, right? It's really brutal, but just be smart, take care of yourself, prepare, get the things that you need to do and be safe. All right, Tainty Magooch, let's give away this Swole card. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Tainty Magooch. Tainty Magooch. Oh, Trevere, 270, congratulations. Congratulations, Beach. Everyone say congratulations, Treveri. That's such a fancy name. Treveri, you won.
Inconceivable!
You won. Tainty Magooch. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com, Swolecard 1712 in the subject mailing address. In the body of the email, we'll send you this Swole card. Isn't it lovely? Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she lovely? Congratulations. Send us that email. And, yeah, congratulations. 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 No. Oh my God. I'm not. You always eat your food. Settle the fuck down. How much for a lock of Tessie's hair? You shut your whorish mouth. Priceless. Disrespect. Oh, you sexy beach. Go nuts, fam. Go nuts! Oh, thank you so much, fam, for joining me for episode 1712 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. We got some drum solo coming. Make sure you check out all our other shows. Swolenormous Media crushing it. We got Red, White, and Swole. We got the Swolenormous audio experience. We got the Daily Swole and the Swolenormous Procast. All available wherever you like to bang your ear holes. If you're banging your ear holes right now, you can bang your ear holes with that. Why would you not want to?
I don't know how to.
You can bang your ear holes. Go check out the content.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh, yeah. All right, baby. We'll see you tomorrow, fam, 1713. And make sure you check out the other content. If you want to join the Swole fam, Fuck Your Resolution special going on right now, swolenormousx.com. Check out all the brand new shows, all available live now. And I'll be texting you. You can check out the Swole Discord. I will be posting up in the private Facebook group, and I'll send out another Swole text so you can join the Discord, and it's for Swole fam only. So if you want to join the Swole fam, and we'll send you a link. Peace, McGeese, deuce, Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swolio. Oh. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket.
We're good. No. No. Don't even give me that shit. I fed you before the cast. I fed you about 2 hours before. You ate your food enough. No more complaining, no more whining. I'm tired of this shit. Nope, it's not even close to being true. That's not even close to the truth. And you fucking know it. I'm so tired of this bullshit.
Young king with my crown at 10 rags in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in